Kyle here with more Space Engineers, and today we're finally going to do something that I've been saying we're going to do for a while. We're building a welding ship. So I'm trying something out with one of the small reactors. I'm not sure how well this is going to work because I really haven't sat down to do the math to figure out just how much power everything's going to take in order to run. So it is very possible that I will need to replace this reactor with maybe like 4 or 5 small ones or one large one. I would really like to keep it so that basically the reactors are out of the way. And worst case scenario is that we end up removing this area here, because the idea is that we're going to have a tether coming off of this thing, like an umbilical, with our connector here, so that we'll be able to tie into the supply lines and pull out whatever parts we need to weld up whatever we're working on. But that's the idea anyway. So as you can see, we've got 4 support thrusters. We've got 2 lateral thrusters, both for port and starboard. We have 2 braking thrusters, also known as retro, and 2 push thrusters, as well as 2 of our horizontal descent controls, right? So basically we've got everything that we need. We've got the reactor, we've got a large cargo container because I want to be able to haul a lot of stuff. And since this is not built for being used in an atmosphere, I'm not that worried about lift. I just needed to be able to get to where it needs to go reasonably safely. So we do have the gyro and then a closed cockpit on the front of this thing. Now, we do not have an oxygen station, and I've been thinking about, do I want to put one in? And I'm really not sure. If I do, I will probably see if I can do, because I think there's an access port on the bottom of here, and I'll see about maybe piping it in directly under it if I need to put one in. Worst case scenario, we just attach one here to the conveyor block, since, well, you know, we have the connection available. So yeah, we'll see how it works. So what I'm going to do now is, I think I've got most of the parts manufactured. We're going to go ahead and do a bit of a time lapse while I put this whole thing together. That way you can see what we're doing here. Like I said, it's a pretty straightforward design, not a whole lot of flair on it. I may come back later and reskin it, but probably not. I just, you know, it's like, it's one of those, it's not needed to be pretty. And I'm pretty much going with that design methodology on this. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do the cut, and we're going to get this thing started. So sit back, relax, and we will see you shortly. Okay, so as you can see, we basically have everything piped in. At this point, it's just basically putting her under power. Let's see if we can... Oh, you know what? I think we have to go this way. Oh, yep. Alright, so let's grab... we were the only two with uranium, huh? Grab 30 out of there. Okay, since it's actually under power now, we can go ahead and take this block out. Yeah, we'll take that out. So, before anyone asks, yes, I have actually added a couple of mod packs in. I will make sure that they are available on the Steam collection. But one of the things that I added was the light pack. So we now have these nice little lights that, you know, help highlight where the doors are, as well as we'll be putting in other types of lights around, like the work light that you saw over here a little while ago. I will be replacing those out on this area because this is going to be our work spot. So I want to have, you know, the area well lit and illuminated so that we don't run into things. So now we should be able... Can I actually get to the cargo from here? No. Okay. So we've got this, we've got this. Go over to info. Okay, so we are already a ship. Okay. Yay. And we have 2 days worth of fuel, 4 hours worth of fuel. Alright, so we're going to set up a group. Actually, let's do... Yes, we're going to go weld. Okay. So we want these to be... Call that the welder's tools. We want the rest. We want the rest of this, because what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the control panel, get rid of that, and how we want all of these things to be identified that they are on the welder. Unfortunately, that does mean with the thrusters we have to go through and do this for each and every thruster. Now, you would think that if you had all of your thrusters named the same and you did a group select, you should be able to say, I want to append this text to the name. But as you can see, that is not the way it works. So we have to do with what we got, right? I should say we have to deal with what we have. So let's get these in here. Just a few more to get done. And then this is really important in the long term because, as you know, we have a lot of different things that are basically the same items, like cargo, reactors, those types of things. And we want to make sure that we're not doing something with a portion of the whole that we don't want things happening to. So basically, I don't want to grab the reactor from the welder and thinking I am using the reactor for the station. So yeah, that's why your naming really does need to be rather consistent. So we take this. Actually, we want... I thought we could... Aha, that's why. Let's remove that. We want that there. Okay. Ooh, handles pretty well. Okay. Nice. So we do now have our welding craft. Now, the reason why, one of the reasons why I wanted to get this thing done was because there's a group of you that can insist on continuously complaining about the fact that I don't have a welding ship, and you don't want to see me humping the parts back and forth, right? Yes, I know that's a weird phrase to say, but huffing the, carrying the parts back and forth to get things done works. I mean, it is what it is, right? But at the end of the day, that's not what you're wanting to watch. Well, some of you at least. Right, so we're gonna want. Actually, we want that. I think that's enough. Gonna have to come back for some construction components. And then what we're gonna do here is we're gonna say, let's get rid of that. We want our conveyor block here so that we can do 1, 2, and then we want a connector, which is going to replace what we have selected, which is fine. Okay, now this gives us a bit of clearance on it, so we don't have to worry quite so much. So I need computers and a crap ton of components. Okay, so 120 components. All right, so there they are. Those, and then what else did we need? We needed computers. Let's just go ahead and grab 100 of those. I know that's way overkill, but that's okay. And now we have a connector. So what that will allow us to do is to set up our cargo box to pull in the things that we need. We now have our welders so that we can actually use those parts. And we have all of our thrusters in place, and I'm actually surprised that the one small reactor is putting out enough power to basically keep this thing moving. I'm not going to complain about that. But I am going to say that is probably going to wrap us up for today, and thank you for stopping in. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, make sure you're hitting that like button. If you are new to the channel, I do ask that you subscribe, as the likes and subscriptions, even the comments, do help me to evaluate whether or not you're enjoying the content. And if you are enjoying the content, that is the easiest way to let me know. Well, that and leaving comments down in the section below the video, of course. Anyway, we're out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. If I don't see you before the end of the week, I hope you have a terrific week as well, and we will see you all back here next time for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Okay, so now that we have a welder, we need to figure out where we're going to tie this thing in. I think we're going to tie it in over there. So let's go ahead and grab some more plates. And we will go get this thing built.